Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third/fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with a team which I will get into one sec. I do need to talk about what is going to be a very annoying subject for me because I really didn't want to have to do this, but I tried to. This is my first time shooting this video, and it's my computer's garbage. I mentioned it yesterday. You can go back and watch my video yesterday. I hope my video doesn't do it today. My video bugged out like 3 to 4 times yesterday where it lagged. Like it was basically lagging. And froze. And then I tried to do a Twitch stream like 4 nights ago and I couldn't even do it, but it was just buffering the whole time. And I was looking up new computers today and I'm behind like 2 generations of like the processing unit. Like I'm behind on everything that you need to do this. Unfortunately, the new computers run like $1,000 to $2,000 to do this, which is a lot. So I am going to have to give up and do what all the other PvP YouTubers are doing and ask for a Patreon. But I don't know what to offer yet, so I'm gonna make a link. I'll let me know in the comments below if you want to support me, like what you want me to do. Like I can do coaching sessions. I can do like I'm pretty good at answering team building questions anyways. Just let me know. But Conkeldurr, I used it. I want to use it because I built it up for a Silph tournament. And I want to just use it more in like Master League just to see how it works. There's only 2 fighters in Master League Premier Classic, this and Machamp. Difference being Machamp is just way more spammy with the cross chops and rock slide, but they don't hit as hard as Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge. So there's the trade-off. I put it with 2 steals because like you're weak to Charm. Let's do that. I'm like, okay, let's do metagross 1 steal. I'm like, I could do excadrill, but then I'm kind of really weak to Gyarados. So I'm like, let's go Magnezone. There's a couple things terribly wrong with this team. You get lit up by Conkeldurr, which I did twice. But again, Chandelures aren't running around too much. And like extra in the back is a chaos. So would I use this exact team? No. But this is what you may see like next season a bit from me is like just using Pokemon that I really want to try. And if the team doesn't work super well, that's okay. Right? It's more about focusing on the individual Pokemon here. And let's see how it performs. Not great against a Togekiss, that's for sure. So we got to get out. I am using Metagross as a safe swap because this is what I noticed the other day. I think one day I used double steal in the back. Yeah, I definitely used double steal with Metagross and extra in the back. And what I always notice is if they're running some sort of charm in the front, then they're gonna have waterfall Gyarados as their safe swap or something to deal with an excadrill primarily, which is going to be the safe swap or like the counter to like a charmer. When you come in there, if you time it right, you can get 2 rock slides and grab a shield, which is nice. But if you don't time it properly, you only get 1. And in the end, they come out with a ton of energy and you're like shielding your Pokemon they're coming back in with anyways. So what I found with Metagross is like, unless they throw the crunch, even if they throw the crunch, you can survive the crunch and you can survive an Aqua Tail. So you're able to like put some pressure on with the meteor mashes. Again, it takes 2 between the bullet punch and meteor mash to take it out. So it's not a bad safe swap. Anyways, the good news about this is it has the Stone Edge, and this will do a lot of damage to the Togekiss if it does not shield. Look at that, almost takes it out. Magnezone comes in. It's a melodic in the back. You love to see it. So just go 2 wild charges here. Get 1 off, and then the second one will one-shot to take it out. And Magnezone was Magnezone, why I kind of ran this team too is because on top of I needing 2 steals in the back to deal with Charmers, I haven't used Magnezone yet, and I wanted to use Magnezone. So there we go. The 2 that I want to use, pulling through there, taking them out for the win. Walrein on lead, nice lead. But this is what I noticed, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it takes 8 to get to the move. 8 counters, which is like obviously 3 more than it would take for Machamp. And still 1 more than it takes to get to a rock slide on Machamp. So you're already sort of limiting. Not limiting. That's not the right word, but it's like I'm using it as an opener here. I think it probably works better as a closer because you want that dynamic punch Stone Edge as like a closer move. But like I'm running like wild charge on this. So this is a good closer. Like what you want a wild charge nuke as a closer too. You can also use that on the lead, I guess too. Like Spark wild charge charges pretty quickly, so just throwing a wild charge and bailing is not a terrible idea. So you can use that as a lead too. But I feel like with something that is a slower charger like this, it's better with shields down in the back to just like try and one shot with those moves. So that's how I would change the ordering of this team. They come with their wall rain. I know I can there. All I need to do is chip this with meteor mash because they're within counter range if I do. Oh, please, computer, I can hear you spinning right now. Please don't go. They got to throw here. They do not throw. And this won't take them out. But it's going to put them really low. And now they're just... Oh, it will take them out. I forgot how classy excadrill is. And I shouldn't... Like, that was a resisted meteor match that did like 50% of the damage. So that's a lot. What just happened there? Anyways, Gyarados switching. So this is nice. But even this matchup, this is what I know. It's like waterfall. Is that waterfall Gyarados? Or is it Dragon Breath? I was not paying attention. I'm guessing Dragon Breath because, yeah, that's a little slower. What I realized in the waterfall Gyarados matchup against Magnezone is like, I mean, you have to throw the wild charge to take it out. But those Aqua Tails and waterfalls add up. Like, Gyarados is really, really strong in this league right now. They come in, get a ton of lag. That's okay. Does not matter. These wild charges are going to do absolutely nothing to an excadrill. So I'll get 2 off instead of 1, maybe. I don't think it matters too much. It's because I think this is just an alignment matchup. Togekiss comes in. I forced it out. Does not matter. Going to get 1 Stone Edge off. Hard farm all the way down. Multiple meteor mashes coming out for the win. This was just, I remember this. This was just a hard counter team. There's nothing they can do here. So yeah. So season 11, like I said, I'm going to try these Pokemon. Like there's a couple off the top of my head that I built up for leagues that I had fun with once that I have not, like Pseudo Widow, Hitmontop. What else do I have built up that are kind of unique? So I want to like try these Pokemon because I think they have play, but you just wouldn't like use them regularly in the normal league. So I think they'd be fun to test out. And then I reached out to some content creators today, or I guess yesterday, and we have ideas for the season for cross collaboration. There's a couple ideas floating around between like there's like 5 of us in the chat right now. Again, we're not limiting it to the 5. It's just like the 5 that came off the top of my head when I was reaching out. So expect some cross collaboration between some of your regular PvPers next season. If you have any ideas, like the group's floating around a lot of good ideas, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun. But if you have any ideas of what you may want to see cross collab, like doing, like we threw around ideas for potential tournaments. We threw around like someone in the chat comment section yesterday mentioned about I'm so frustrated. Someone in the comments yesterday mentioned like we all use like a spicy Pokemon and see how many like wins in a row we can get with it. So like there's fun ideas like that. So if you have any ideas, like let me know. Come in here because I know I can get to the Stone Edge. And how much will the Stone Edge do? Okay amount. I am going to get taken out, but that's okay. I do not need to respect any move coming from this here. Especially a side shot. Go for the full farm down. Come out with the move. Throw the wild charge on the Snorlax. And I think the Snorlax already took 1, so it's already halfway down. It is. Goodbye. So that's why wild charge close. Like you usually want those as your closers, like the wild charge nuke that's gonna like lower your defense or attack. So this is rough. You can survive one drill run with like a a couple HP here, and then hopefully just get to the move. Yeah, I've played this matchup a couple times and usually survive like just with like one mud shot away from death, right? As you can see there, got to burn my switch clock a bit here. But even this is a problem. Like, so as you can see, if this was like a 5, well, I mean, 5 versus 5 wouldn't matter because they're already ahead on energy. But because this is 8, they're going to get multiple moves off here. So I'm going to have to shield 1. So I will come out with a move, which will be fine. And they try to snipe me. And that is nice because I can now come in here. Again, but these, even the Dragon Breath Aqua Tail still took me nearly like 50%. I tried to bait here, which is, I think, real dumb. Like, really dumb. What am I doing? And I go again. Or I just go for the full farm down. But now I'm probably going to have to shield. Or I'm just going to go out with like 1 HP. What am I doing? They have 2 Pokemon. Shield. The Excadrill's coming back in. It is low enough that a Wild Charge may take it out. It doesn't even take it out. Now they have their own Conkeldurr, so I need 2 to... No. I don't even know if a Dynamic Punch would take it out from this range. But I think I get countered down before I even get to it, right? Yeah, if I remember. Yeah. That's the problem. It's a little slow. Like 8 turn... So like 8 seconds to get to it, your first charge move is a long time. Like most of them, like the quick end is like Excadrill is 5. Dragonite with Dragon Claw is 6. Wild Charge is 5. Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash may be like 8 as well. I'll have to count it next time. 1, 2. Okay, 2. I think we're at 2 right now. I think it's 8. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8. So yeah, okay. So it's a little slower too. But I guess there's like, it's the trade-off with the move, and that's why like you give up. I think it's balanced. I'm just like going through like my head. I'm like, okay, Excadrill is only 5 with these. What are generally like hard-hitting moves? Rock Slide, Drill Run, but it's pretty glassy. I went to Swampert. Swampert's Hydro Cannons charge super fast, hit like a truck, but again, pretty glassy. Meteor Mash is like a nice move, but that was an 8 to get to that. Same with Dynamic Punch. So I'm just thinking like these moves in general. I'm wondering if like, I'm trying to think of like a move, like a Pokemon that is so overpowered with its like attack and bulk, but not. I guess it's pretty balanced, quite honestly, right? I was thinking like Metachamp, but Metachamp, it relies on the bulk, and even the Psychic doesn't do like an amazing job. It does okay. But yeah. Anyways, how many battles do I have left? 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm guessing 2. Dragonite lead. Metagross says my save swap. Hit with Melodic. Okay, well at least I have a Earthquake, which will do, I don't know, 50%ish maybe. Going for the resistant move. Okay. Because resisted still probably does like 50%. I mean, it's definitely not going to take it out from this range. I guess I should maybe start shoutcasting properly if I don't have anything to talk about. Because I consider myself like the exact opposite of the majority of PvPers, YouTubers on here, because they always talk about like they're play-by-play announcers, right? That's what realistically most shoutcasters do, is they just go PvP, like this is what's happening in the battle, this is throw this move, catch on this, yada yada. I'm more about like giving you the thoughts behind the moves and the thoughts behind the teams and stuff. But then I go on these like just wild tangents about like everything and anything here. Gotta go for the full farm down. Come out with a bunch of energy. They're not even waiting around to get blasted with wild charges, so they are out of here. Garchomp on the lead. It always surprised me that Dragon is neutral to fighting. I don't know why. I just think like, I guess that's the flying. I guess it's not flying. Because when I think Dragon, I think of these like mythical creatures that fly. So you think that they would not be weak to like fighters. But I guess a Dragon in this form is not flying. Do you think if you went and you punched a like a tailed, a legged dragon back in the day, they would not just flick you away? I don't know. Have you ever think about the typings? This is why I don't know the typings that well, because some of them make logical sense. Like I know the logical ones, like fire is weak to water, water is weak to grass. Does that make sense? Why is water weak to grass? What's the logic behind that? I know grass loves water. Helps it make it nice and green. And then like steel, I don't know, steel. I don't know half the thing. Like with steel, bug, poison. Those are all the ones that I struggle with. Going for the wild charge. Oh, and then I just reset, I think, there. Yeah. Because I went for the wild charge, and then your defense is lowered ×2. So I just needed to reset there. So I just took the loss there. So I can reset there. Come in, wild charge again. And I'm going to lose this match. Did I really end it with a loss? I did end with the lose. No. Did I? Come on, man. No, I did not. There we go. Farms down with Spark. Wild charge for the win. I was about to say, I do not normally end with losses. I normally end with wins to leave you with the impression that this team is amazing. When I already showed you my flaws there. So anyways, that's the team. That's it. We're finally done, Master League. You know, I am actually somewhat excited about the weekly rotating cups. There is something to say. The weekly rotating cups will work when you don't need to grind rank, right? Because if you are trying to grind rank, it makes sense to get a team, get used to it, and just grind with it for like a week and a half if it works for you. Really master the team, master the meta, and you know how to maneuver matchups. In a non-ranked season, just having 1 week is good because, like, again, like second week, it's how stale is the Master League Premier Classic right now with Gyaradoses and excadrill. Like it's super garchomps everywhere. It's super stale. That's why I used Conkeldurr. That's why I used I don't know what other teams I used. Like it just gets boring after a while. So I'm actually glad they're doing weekly cups. Next season, I don't want to say I will not because I've definitely done it before. But if it's unranked season, I don't think I want to spend dust unnecessarily. I think next season my goal is just to like hoard dust. So that way, because there's no attack changes, so I don't really need to build up new Pokemon. I will build up Pokemon eventually if I get, because like I'm working on, I could have like a rank 1 Jellicent in Ultra League. I could have like a really good Lickitung, but I need like hundreds more XL. I need like 40 or 50 more XL for Bastiodon. So I have a bunch of Pokemon that I will eventually build up, but I'm not gonna like force a build up if I don't need to. Anyways, I'm just rambling now, as I did probably the majority of this video. So I know you guys are used to it by now. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below everything. Comment on Season 11. Comment on Patreon. Comment on the team. Comment on what you want to see me and other content creators do. Comment on how's it going? Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.